Greetings, sisters and brothers at Wilshire Baptist Church. I welcome you in the name of our risen Lord Jesus Christ. This is Erica Whitaker here in Louisville, Kentucky, where I've been serving for the past 4 years as the senior pastor at Buechel Park Baptist Church. I came here directly from the Wilshire resident program. You all have been monumental in my life and in my calling. You all have helped me, as so many of my colleagues, from start to finish, as we were called to pastor and then to land in our first church where we now pastor. For that, I am grateful. I know that sometimes it can be really hard to be grateful in seasons of weariness and exhaustion. I am finding myself grieving the fact that I could not be there in your sanctuary, seeing all of your faces, and perhaps you're grieving that too. I'm pretty sure the last time I was in your pulpit, I gave George Mason this giant red-headed wig, which you should encourage him to wear at some point. I know that it can be hard to continue this great work, this legacy work with the Pathways to Ministry endowment. It's hard to complete something from start to finish, particularly in that in-between season, that to section, from start to finish. But the thing about the in-between, that tension space where we must find the stamina, the courage, the endurance to keep moving towards our goal, to keep moving towards a future that may even feel unknown. I know that feeling far too well. When you have begun a great work, but you're not quite sure how to accomplish it. I pray that you take courage. Take courage in the midst of your weariness, in the midst of your fatigue, to continue being people of generosity. I know that it can be hard to spread God's generosity when you yourselves are feeling deep levels of grief. We all are going through a season of grief, a season of loss. Perhaps you have lost a loved one. Perhaps you have lost a job. Perhaps you have lost your future plans. We all know and experience that feeling of grief. But the thing about grief is that it can move us towards gratitude. Gratitude for what we have now. Today, I am grateful for the work that Wilshire continues to do, for the legacy it continues to leave. I'm grateful that you all continue to speak life into young pastors who are wrestling with this calling to pastor. Your legacy, your ministry and mission continues to impact churches beyond your wildest dreams. And I pray that your gratitude, perhaps even our gratitude towards you, leads you to generosity. The most generous people are the most grateful people. Today, I invite you to be generous, to embrace even this season of grief, to experience grateful moments for what you have today, and then to be people of generosity. Wilshire, it is good to be with you all. Now, let us worship our risen Lord together.